Hello, this is Jamie Magritte. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today I'm going to show you how I made this card. It's a fun one. Okay, I'm going to use some stickers that I've had in my stash, but you can usually buy they come in a long skinny thing at like Joann's or Michael's or whatever. They're just, you need some that are symmetrical. I need a scrap of white paper, a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of white, a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 piece of brown. It's like a milk chocolatey brown color. I have a card base, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. For my stamps, I'm using this one, Power Poppy. I'm using this one here. And then I'm using this sentiment here. And this is Stampendous. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, well, let's make our butterfly first. And then we'll go from there. So you're going to take 3 butterflies that are the same, and they have to be somewhat symmetrical. You're going to fold them in half like this. You see what I'm doing there? Okay. Let's take the next one. I'm going to fold it in half as well. Okay, and then we need 3 of them, so let's grab this next one. Okay, so let's take this last one. I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to keep that one folded over, and we're going to lay this one right on top of it. Like that. Try to get it matched up as best you can. And we're going to take this last one. We're going to do the same thing. Line that up as best I can. Okay, so then it's 3-dimensional. So I've got a wing here, 2 wings here, and then one there. If you end up with a little bit of sticky, you can take like your embossing buddy and pat on it. But if you take your time to line them up, you shouldn't have that. Okay? Then let's go ahead and stamp our scrap paper. The only ink I'm using today is Pecan Pie, and I'm going to use the amalgam ink from Gina K Designs. It's a really nice dark black ink, and it can be used with any coloring medium. That's why I like it, and I don't need to worry about which ink I'm using. Okay, let's go ahead and stamp that. Just kind of holding it on there. It's nice crisp. Bring in a stamp and scrub and wash this a little bit, because I'm going to use it again with the Pecan Pie ink. Okay, let's set this aside for a minute and let it dry just a little bit. I'm going to bring in this piece here. The first thing I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment over on this side, so I know where my spacing is going to be. sure it's well inked. I'm going to stamp it on this side, but centered top to bottom, basically. Just giving it a little bit of firm pressure. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the flower stamp again. And I'm going to stamp some of these flowers along this edge here. Stamp one here. And it's okay if they hang off the edge of your card a little bit. It actually makes it look better. I'm going to stamp one here. That's probably all I need, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp one down here too, also. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, now we're done with our stamping. This piece, now I'm going to bring in a couple of Stampin' Write markers. This is Pecan Pie and this is Berry Burst. I'm just going to do a little bit of splatter on it like that. Just put the tip in the cap and then flick it. You don't want to do it too hard because you don't want to mess up your tip. I'm just trying to get a little tiny bit of splatter on there. And okay, let's set that aside. Let's bring this in so we can color it. It's a real simple coloring. Unfortunately, you're going to have to fussy cut it because there's no dies for this. That I don't have the dies, and there might be dies for it. I don't know. This is a dark flirty flamingo. I'm going to color all these petals of this flower here. These are the alcohol markers. I don't know why I got the shakes this morning. Probably from all the cold medicine I've been taking. Seems like it's taking forever to go away, this cold. Okay, then I'm going to come in with lovely lipstick, and I'm going to go ahead and in these bottom, I'm just going to flick in a little bit of this darker color here in the bottom. Where the marking already is on the stamps. You could use the smaller end or not do it at all. Doesn't need it. I just wanted them a little bit brighter. Okay, and if you want, you can go back in with your light and just blend over in between where, like, you don't want to go all the way to the bottom of that darker color, but just a little bit over the top of it and onto the light again, just to blend it out just a hair. Okay, for the center, I've got a Mango Melody. And a little tiny bit of dark pumpkin pie. Okay, then for the leaves, I have light old olive. Go ahead and do the leaves. Probably should be using the small end today since I got the shakes and I'm having trouble staying in the lines. Okay, then I'm bringing in a Copic YG06 because I needed a little bit of brighter green. This is like a neon-y green. I'm just going to add a little bit of this on these leaves. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it out. And you'll see I didn't bother to go in all of the areas. I just fussy cut it out. You can leave all of these areas if you want to, but okay. So now I think we have all of our pieces ready. We can go ahead and put this card together. Let's bring in some adhesive. And I'm going to go ahead and mount this piece that we stamped onto our brown piece. There's just a tiniest little border. Okay, then this is going to get mounted directly to the front of our card. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. Some foam adhesives. Raise it up a little. And I think I need a small one for the leaves. I'm going to put one more on here. Okay, take those backings off. I think I want one more down here, and it's not going to fit. Okay, then we're going to figure out where we want to put this. Right about there, I think. Come in with our butterfly. Just gotta make sure you don't let those two wings touch together, because then they'll be closed shut. There we go. There's the card we just made together. And here's the one I did previously. Well, thank you for joining me today at Jamie's Craft Table. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you can find a little bit of time to play with some stamps, ink, and paper. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.